morning, everyone. Welcome to a new video. So we're hopefully going to get started on some spring field work today. We got about 130 acres of bean ground that we're going to prep and then hopefully plant it tomorrow. Jeremy's going to be running the VT today, and I'll probably go down there and get stuff started. I just want to make sure, because half of it is VT'd or was VT'd in the fall, and then the other half was deep tilled in the fall. So I just want to see if the vertical till will level out that deep tilled stuff correctly, and just want to make sure everything is smooth rolling. Then I'm going to go back, and then Dad and I are going to work on the planter a little bit. I just want to make sure the planter gets dialed in. We're going to run some seed through the speed tubes and configure everything, get that all set. I have it all, I have everything set up and it's recognized all the parts. I just want to make sure everything is calibrated so we can load the boxes up and get rolling right away. Oh, I guess Dad got kind of the itch here. It's definitely dry out. Soil is not really even all that cold. Well, this is leaving a pretty good seed bed. Yeah, so this is doing a really nice job at sizing stuff up. Trying to get some of these stalks buried a little bit, but in all reality, in spring I'd rather have the stalks on top just for good seed to soil contact. Might have to pick up a half mile an hour here because I just feel like there's too much clumping going on. All around, not too bad. Alright, we're cruising. So I'm in some of this stuff that we tilled here last week to just get a bit of a test out to see how it does. But I'll tell you one thing, if you go over it twice, it does a really good job. I want to avoid that because that's just an extra pass across the field. So I don't really want to pillow this ground up too much, but I do want to get it smooth enough because, you know, we're going to be picking up speed with the planters. So this is working up a lot better now than I thought it was in the beginning. We were kind of worried about the clumping, but in all reality it ain't all that bad, and there's certain areas that it does clump in. It seemed like wherever the grain cart ran, that's where it starts getting a little bit more clumpier. But I really like this seed bed actually, so we're gonna let it sit overnight. If we gotta sit the road cleaners down a little bit too, it's not gonna hurt anything. So, but it's making a really nice level seed bed and it's smooth. This stuff that I'm going over is just really rough. Knock on wood, brackets are holding in there. So let's hope that none of them break. As I get closer to the end of this field, I'll make my decision whether we're gonna do that farm or not. So we're hem-hawing about that now. Jeremy's working on the second farm here. We're kind of having conflicting thoughts about whether we want to take and plant this tomorrow, and here's why. I'm not liking all the clumps that are in here. It's very clumpy. I just get nervous for seed to soil contact purposes. Kind of debating about waiting, you know, until we get back into beans and hitting it again. The reason being too is the soil, we really haven't had a nice warm rain yet, and usually once you get a nice warm rain, it kind of mellows the ground out a little bit, so it makes it easier to work. This weekend's going to be our nice warm rain, and I'm hoping whenever it dries up after this weekend we're in corn, planting corn. A little bit on the skeptical side about this. Maybe I'm worrying about nothing. Maybe I'm worrying about the right thing. I don't really know how to make this call. We usually isn't this cold this late, and we're not usually planting into conditions like this. We are nowhere pressed for time. So that farm up, that 70 acres is fit. This here's borderline. Now if something like this was happening between halfway through May and June, that point I would be like, okay, let's just get in here and plant it. But since it's April 24th, I don't know, I'm not too excited about making a mistake or taking a hit, if it even would be a hit. So we'll see what happens. We'll make that decision tomorrow. So Dad and I got the planter ready to go. Everything is all set. We ran some seed through it, so we should basically be able to fill up the boxes tomorrow and rock and roll. All right, well, it's the next day. We are gonna start planting here. Definitely like this speed. A lot better than 4.5. So it's doing a really good job. Very happy with what's going on now. So, but we are rolling here. So the dust is flying. This ground actually dried out real nice. Now it doesn't take long to run out of seed. Just got done filling back up here, covering a lot of freaking ground quick, so it just feels like we're gonna be filling up all the time. This is where bulk fill would be nice. so that wraps up the first field of the year. So we're folding up here. We're gonna be shut down here for a few days, which is all right because it gives us some time to get the rest of the stuff prepped for when we start going full bore. So very good day. It did not take long to knock this field out, so these speed tubes were definitely worth it. It just seems like the row unit performs better at a higher speed. Row cleaners, furrow force, you know, all of that, everything. So I was thoroughly impressed with it. So delta force kept up very well. Don't really have much to complain about. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're not yet, please subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Very happy with the first day of planting. So with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and we will catch you in the next one.